Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jazmin. If you have no idea who I am a first generation low income undergraduate at Stanford University, and I made this channel to help other first generation low income students get better access to higher education through my college related videos. Today's video, we're going to be talking about stuff that you need for your dorm. So I know some of you have already moved into your dorms and some of you are still planning to move into your dorms. So I decided to make a list of stuff that you actually need when you're packing to move in. Some of these things may not be in other videos because it's going to be different, especially since a lot of the incoming freshmen are experiencing college for the first time under coronavirus. So obviously some of the items that I'm listing are adjusting because of this reason. I also wanted to make this video because I know that a ton of first generation students go to YouTube to look for advice from other students who have already gone through the college process. And unfortunately, some of the YouTubers that we end up watching have a lot of money. So their lists end up being luxury items instead of stuff that you actually need. So two things you want to make sure you have because you're going to be living at your dorm are a shower caddy and shower shoes. So when I was moving in, I didn't know that shower shoes were a thing. It totally makes sense why they are a thing, but I just didn't know that they were. So what are shower shoes? Shower shoes are sandals basically that you take with you into the shower when you shower. These shower shoes protect your feet from touching the floor that a lot of other students have touched or have stepped on. And usually because it is a shower, you're like cleaning yourself out. And so a lot of the stuff and drainage goes down to your feet. So your shower shoes prevent you from stepping into all of that nasty stuff because it is a public restroom, and most likely you're going to be sharing showers with someone or with multiple people in your building. The ones that I got were these, and have you noticed that they have like holes in the bottom of the shoe so that the water can like drip through it and it won't like build up on your sandal. If you can't find or can't afford shower shoes with holes in them, I think normal sandals should be fine as long as you wash them frequently. So the second thing I mentioned was a shower caddy. And a shower caddy is either a bag or a plastic carrier thing where you're supposed to put all your shampoos and your soap in with you into the shower. So like I said, since you're most likely going to be sharing your showers, you're gonna want your shampoo and your body wash to be separate from the other people that you're going to be sharing it with. And it comes in handy, especially if it has holes in the bottom so that the water doesn't build up and it can just drip through. Another thing I have on this list is a sponge. So if you're going to be taking like plates and cups or utensils to your dorm, you're going to want to wash them. So in order to do that, you need your own sponge. And some dorms have their own kitchenette or their own sink. So there's usually a sponge already there, but it's probably musty and been used multiple times by multiple people. So it's better to have your own sponge. I also included an air freshener because your college dorm is most likely going to be a confined space and really small. So you want to keep the area fresh and nice, and the easiest way to do that is to open your windows or have an air freshener. And in order to keep things clean, you're also going to want to carry your sanitary items, so like wipes or spray or hand sanitizer. And obviously because we're in a pandemic, you want to take reusable masks and gloves. So you want to wash your hands frequently and also just take extra protection. In addition to that, you want to take medicine. So this was even pre-COVID. Medicine was a very big thing that you should take anyways because it's very common for freshmen or for college students in general to get sick because you're all going to class together and you're all living together, so you're in contact with multiple people throughout the day. And that might be different because we're in a pandemic, but still you want to be safe. A lot of times your college bookstore or your local market might carry medicine, but they charge a lot on purpose because they know that college students usually come unprepared. Another thing I have on my list are slippers. So I had these and I use them for everything. Like I would never study in my dorm room. I would always study in different areas of my dorm or in my friend's dorm, or I would go throw out the trash really quick at night and I don't want to put on my shoes. I would walk around in these everywhere. They came in handy and they don't necessarily have to be slippers. They can be sandals or slides. So I recommend getting these that are not like tennis shoes so that they're very comfortable to walk around in and very easy to put on in case you need to go somewhere like super quick or just walk around in your hallway. Another thing you're going to want to get is something to put your ID card in or your key in. So a lot of students had lanyards. I had a bracelet thing that you put around your wrist, like a bracelet. And it had like my key, my bike lock key, and I don't remember what else, like a keychain probably. I took it with me everywhere because I took my bike everywhere mostly, but also because you have to carry a key. I know some people like just put the single key in their pocket, and like I could never do that. So you're gonna want something like a bracelet or a lanyard to keep your stuff with. You're also gonna get a student ID once you're on campus, and a lot of times your student ID may be the same thing as your dining card, or they may give you a second dining card, and you're gonna want to keep these on you at all times. So a lot of people had the ID holders on the back of their phones, or you can put it in your wallet. I put it in my wallet, or you can get one of these plastic thingies that you put on your lanyard so it's along with your keys. Another must-have for your dorm room are extension cords, and these are the ones with multiple plugs on them. I don't necessarily mean like a long like extension cord. I just mean something where you're able to plug multiple things into it. I bought two, but I only ended up using one of them because I plugged in like my lamp, my clock, my phone charger, and like just other things that I had all in one place. So yes, you definitely need one of these extension cords because sometimes your room also doesn't have enough plugs for everything, or if it does have enough plugs, like they're all kind of spread out, and sometimes you just need it all in one area. So this is the best way to do that. Another must-have for college is a reusable water bottle. So before COVID, when you would like run to class and just be out and about all the time, you would always want to stay hydrated, and that's why you have your reusable water bottle. This is the one that I carried around. One of my high school teachers gave it to me as a gift, and a lot of students had like hydro flask or thermal flask, but you don't necessarily need one of those unless you want to like keep super cold water or super hot tea or something, I don't know. But I just drank like regular water, and that's what I had in my backpack like 24/7. These water bottles are also great for the environment. You don't want to use too many plastic water bottles, and there's water fountains everywhere, so it's super easy to fill up your water bottle. For your clothes, a lot of YouTubers tell you to not bring all of your clothes. But here's the problem with that. I'm poor. I don't have a lot of clothes. I have like 10 shirts. And you, someone who pays full tuition at USC, has a walk-in closet. So when your advice to say don't bring your entire closet translates to me, I'm thinking, oh, I shouldn't take my 10 shirts. I should take 6 of them or something. And which is so illogical. Don't listen to these YouTubers who tell you to not bring all of your clothes if you don't even have that many clothes. So that advice of don't bring all of your clothes is mainly for people who have enormous closets or an enormous wardrobe, and I didn't. But with that being said, also don't bring stuff that you don't normally wear. So if you have a shirt that you haven't worn in like a year, don't bring it. Like, you're not gonna wear it. Just be honest with yourself. I was given the advice to bring 1 set of fancy clothes, and I brought 2 sets of fancy clothes just in case. It actually came in handy because one of them I used for my frosh formal, and then a second one that I used was for my job interview. And it's fine if you use the same set of fancy clothes for multiple job interviews because they're different people, they don't know. But because we are in a pandemic, you're most likely not gonna need to dress all fancy. You can probably take a nice blouse, but you probably don't need a whole dress to take with you to college. And speaking of jobs, you are going to need your social security card if you have one. If you're going to college and you're planning on getting a job on campus, they're going to ask you for your social security card. And I didn't know that, so I had to get my mom mail it to me, and I had to delay like my hiring process or whatever, because I just didn't have the card on me, and I should have. And now you know, you should take your social security card if you plan on getting a job on campus. If you're not on your university's health insurance, you should also take your health insurance card, especially now. And if you wear glasses, make sure to take your eyeglass prescription. Another tip for clothes, make sure that you look up the weather for the area that you're moving to. So if you're moving to a completely different area that you're unfamiliar with what kind of weather they have, make sure you do your research. If you're from LA and you're moving to Massachusetts, you're probably going to want to take a jacket or some boots. And if you're moving from New York to Los Angeles, then you're probably not going to want to take some boots because, to be honest, it's pretty hot. But make sure you do your research and take appropriate clothing, because I know personally a lot of my out-of-state friends came to California expecting a super sunny weather and stuff. They didn't expect it to rain. They didn't expect it to be 40 degrees in the night, and I also didn't really expect it. But NorCal weather is so much different from SoCal weather, so make sure you do your research. Speaking of laundry, you're also going to want a laundry basket with wheels. So the with wheels part is super important because you're going to be carrying your laundry. And if the machines are down the hall or all the way down to the basement and you're on the 3rd floor, then it's going to be a hassle to carry your whole load of laundry all the way down there. So if you get a laundry basket with wheels, it's gonna make your life so much easier. I remember I was so grateful when I got mine with wheels and I was carrying the basket like every single week. I do not know what I would have done if I didn't get it with wheels, because my roommate had one where she had to carry it, but she's also like a college athlete, so she's like super strong, and I'm not super strong. So I totally recommend getting one with wheels. So that's my list of dorm essentials that you need if you're fly and you're trying to be on a budget. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at firstgenfirst or on Twitter, firstgen1st. Send us an email at info@firstgenfirst.org. Bye. To look for advice and see like, oh my god, okay. Videos that say that you need, oh no wait, whoa. That you must have a mattress topper, and no, I'm gonna put that in my other video. Bruh, I just pressed play.